Welcome to the Talk podcast with ideas strategist Linda Reed-Enever. Talk is where we chat about ideas and inspiration you can use to market your business. Get ready for practical tips you can implement today with your host, Linda Reed-Enever.
Hi everyone, Linda Reed-Enever, and welcome back to the Talk podcast, where we dive into the world of marketing and making an impact with your brand. And today's topic is one that often gets thrown around in the world of business, but can quite often also be misunderstood or misaligned or even, cross-contaminated with each other. And that is customer experience versus customer service. These two terms are connected, but they are not the same thing. And knowing the difference can completely transform how customers engage with your business. Get this right, and not only could you build loyal customers, they also become raving fans who tell everyone about you. So let's break it down. So we're going to start with what is customer service. Customer service is what happens in the moment where a customer reaches out for help. It's your support team answering a query, resolving an issue, offering assistance when something doesn't go as planned. Think of it as a reactive approach. Customers come to you with a need, you provide a solution. It's crucial, but it's not the only touch point in their broader journey with you. Great customer service is about responsiveness, being quick to reply, knowledge and expertise, providing the right answers, or at least knowing where to find the right answers, empathy and understanding. So making sure that in that process, while the customer has an issue or needs a problem solved by you, they feel valued. It's a must-have, but it's not the whole story. What is customer experience? Customer experience comes under a number of terms. You'll see it as CX or UX or all of those terms that pop out there. Customer experience, on the other hand, is the entire journey a customer has with your brand. From the first time they discover you to post-purchase interactions, it is every touch point, big and small, and is often proactive rather than reactive. So customer service makes up part of the customer experience journey. Customer experience is all about first impressions. How easy is it to navigate your website? The information they find on you on social media. How can they connect with you from there? Seamless interactions. Is the journey to purchase smooth, and is it clear and easy to follow? Because if it's confusing, then the customer experience is not going to be great. Consistent branding and messaging. Does everything feel aligned? Now, you hear me refer to myself quite often as a brand Nazi, but this is the importance behind it. Everything we do is part of our customer experience. So if we keep everything aligned, then they're not confused along the way, because confused minds never take action. It's about emotional connection. Do your people feel valued? Do they feel like they're part of the journey? Customer experience is the full experience. It's not just the moments of service. It's every interaction that someone's going to have with your brand. So why does the difference matter? Here's the kicker. You can have great customer service, but still provide a really, really poor customer experience. For example, if your website's hard to use, your checkout process is clunky, or your communication is inconsistent, customers might never, ever get to the stage of needing your service because they've already moved on to another competitor. You heard me say earlier, a confused mind never buys. If we are confused in our process, then imagine how our customers are going to feel. So just ask yourself that question right now. Is my journey to engage with our services or engage with our product easy to follow? And that quite often means that they'll never get to experience that great customer service you have. When we focus on customer service versus customer experience, we don't actually give them the whole journey. So on the flip side, when we focus on customer experience, we're quite often preventing problems before they happen, creating brand advocates, and ultimately driving repeat business. So how do you know if you're focusing on customer service or customer experience? If you're focused on doing and serving your customers, then you're most probably focused on customer service rather than customer experience. If you're focused on attracting your customers, taking them through to a journey, making sure their post-purchase experience is amazing, then chances are you're focusing on customer experience. So how do we improve both? Because both are important. One, we want to map out our customer journey. Look at every touch point. Where are the friction points? And you can even do things like popping your website into ChatGPT or Gemini and putting in this prompt. Based on my website, what friction points would someone have to purchase? Be my toughest critic. Tell me what barriers are in place and how I can best address them. That prompt in itself is going to help you engage your customers better. And it will help you with the blind spots that you're seeing out there. And if you're not already following me on social media, follow me, because I do share a few of these try this little prompts that you can use to improve your customer experience. Empower your team. Customer service isn't just for support teams. Every team member should understand their role within that customer journey. That means your salespeople should, your accounts people should. Everyone should feel like they're an empowered customer advocate that will help you build brand advocates in your customers. Gather feedback. What do your customers actually think? Use surveys, reviews, analytics to improve. And also inside that space, if you can, turn up live with your customers because they do tell you a lot when you're live. And think long term. Everything in our customer experience journey isn't about fixing problems. It's about creating memorable moments. We want to make sure that we're thinking long term about our customer's journey and the customer life cycle with us, because ideally, once we've got a customer, we don't want to lose them. So we want to make sure we have an amazing experience and they continue to purchase and make repeat purchases and even upgrade purchases from us as well. At the end of the day, customer service is part of the customer experience journey. And it's just like PR. It's pretty much everything we do in business. Customer experience is everything that we do in business. Great businesses don't just solve problems. They create experiences worth talking about. And I know your business is one of those. So at the end of this podcast, I want you to take a moment and think about one thing you can do to improve your customer experience today. Is it making sure that your social media is a little bit more consistent? Is it touching base with your people via a newsletter? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thank you for tuning in for another Talk episode. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a fellow business owner. Don't forget to subscribe so you get more tips into your favorite podcasting app, and I will see you next time. And don't forget to create impact with everything that you do.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Talk with Linda Reed-Enever. Make sure you subscribe via your favorite podcast app so you don't miss the next great episode. You can find more ideas and inspiration at enevergroup.com.au.